Say hello.
Hello, hello.
Why it's much easier raising your kids in Asia than in America. Okay, and let's take a look at the office. So, Forrest, where are we now? Some dumplings. Just did a video interview podcast. So my buddy Ryan commented on Facebook, how do I do this with all these kids? And I'm glad he's inspired by these videos. Thanks for watching, dude. I think my trick is I have an amazing supportive family that helps watch over the kids. We have an IE also, like a live-in. Well, she doesn't live with us, but she's there 6 days a week, 9 to 7, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. So lets me keep on doing all this crazy business stuff and traveling across borders like this. I know a lot of my friends back home in the States. I was just there a month ago or so, and it's really, well, I didn't have my wife either, but I could tell it's much more time consuming, let's say, or much more on your own for taking care of kids in America, like daycare, renting cars, or driving everywhere, and things like that. I mean, I'm spoiled with Ai, we call her, or auntie, or a maid, so I don't think that's even possible in America. I don't know, is there maid services in America? That's pretty common here, even in Hong Kong, but especially in China, you can have someone that works there, even lives with you for a pretty reasonable rate. But on the other side of it, a lot of my friends, American or expat foreigners in China, leave China when they have kids. I guess there's a few reasons. I guess this gets crazy after a while. And besides just that, the pollution, people get freaked out with their kids and pollution. I don't feel like it's that bad, to be honest. Maybe where I am, but also the schools, you know, the education systems, cost of education is also a big factor. A lot of my friends here discuss when they leave. So I'll be honest, right now, Miles just started going to school. Maggie isn't yet. Of course, in America, there's public schools, and if you're an American, and my kids are Americans, we can move in somewhere and get public education, where here I'd have to pay for private schools. That is another factor, of course, so there's the pros and the cons. And another thing I'll talk about is, I won't reveal who they are, but some of my friends are considering having kids here in Asia, and they're thinking like, maybe the strategy is their kids grow up in Asia until they're going to school, and then once they get old enough for school, then they go back to America or Canada or the West. So that, yeah, I think it's true, like the parents help live in, or family lives with you, and you get IEs or maids. pretty easily here. But I guess the education system is the other factor that makes people leave, or the health and pollution and food costs and safety of products and stuff like that, and the stress. And I've said this on the vlog a few times, but I still think Asia, well, even especially China, I think is a really good experience for my kids. I wish I grew up learning Chinese, and you know, of course I have my own business reasons or career reasons I'm here, but I also think for my kids it's a great experience for them to learn Chinese and Chinese culture at a very young age. So what do you guys think? I know a lot of my friends are watching this. No thank you. So, hello. No thank you, no taxi. So I know I miss a lot of my family and my friends back home, but you know, 10 years plus here, and just getting, I think once you spend some time somewhere and get in the groove, you call this place home. But there's good and there's bad everywhere in the world. That's why there's people living everywhere, different places in the world. So, and I like the challenge and I like the opportunity. So, love any feedback. Take care. Bye bye.